Hello all. Before we begin the video, let's discuss Cloud Foundation. Cloud Foundation is the premier online training platform to help individuals and organizations gain knowledge and skills in the ever-growing cloud computing industry.
Now, today, we will be starting with the Employee Central. So it is more about the theoretical part. So let us be communicative and you can unmute yourself so that you can certain questions okay. Apart aspects in the discussion. So Employee Central, when we were having the demo also, Employee Central is mainly divided into three parts, that is, Employee Central Core, Employee Central Time Off, Employee Central Payload. Okay. So when come into the cloud platform, where we have the success factor. So success factor has various modules, okay, and these modules we have already elaborated, starting with the Employee Central. Then we have performance, all the talent modules we have. So Employee Central is the one of the module, which is one of the important modules, where we are doing all the configurations okay, where we are maintaining all the employee database as well as the organization structure okay. So, before starting with Employee Central in detail, I just also want to take you to an overview that when, if it is not a cloud technology, if it is going with an on-premises that is called, we have another product that is called as a ECC. SAP or another product which is called as a ECC. ECC is charged for Enterprise Central Component OK. So under ECC we have various. We have two segments, one is a technical and one is a functional. So technical covers the ABAP, that is, ABAP, which is a technical module. Functional module covers your all functional modules, including it starts with the sales and distribution, material management, finance, HR. Okay, all these modules are coming under function and both technical and functional are coming under ECC. Okay. So in functional, into HR, SAP HR. When we discuss about SAP HR is divided into two parts, into four parts, P, that is personnel administration, then you have organization management, then you have a time management and then you have a payroll. These are the four sub-modules which are coming under SAP HR. Okay. So when SAP HR is also called as on-premises because the server is located at that client, but in the cloud technology the server is located at different geographical region and the data is maintained at that particular region that we call as a data center. Okay. It is not placed at the client location in terms of the cloud. Okay. So, coming to success factor, when you discuss about Employee Central. So Employee Central, as I told, it is divided into three parts. Employee Central Core covers your SAP, HR, P and OM. That is personal administration and organization management. Okay. And the time management, they have kept it separate. That is Employee Central Time Off. And payroll also, they have kept it separate. That is Employee Central Payroll OK. So if you are interested to learn time off, that is a separate module where what we are learning. That is Employee Central Core, OK. So when you apply for the examination, for the certification, there is a separate examination codes for the success factor, Employee Central Payroll, Employee Central Time Off and Employee Central Core. Okay, got it. This is just a basic overview which I explained to you. So you should be aware that in the next 35 to 40 sessions, when we are covering this topic, we will be more focusing on the Employee Central Core. Okay. And Employee Central Course mainly covers the personal administration and organization management. Okay, any questions now? Okay, Now coming into Employee Central Core, can you able to explain from anybody, from you, and then, why? What is generally an Employee Central Core and why we are using? What is the purpose? What is the use of it in any organization? To maintain. One thing is to maintain employee data altogether in one place. I mean, like you have personal data, job information, compensation pay, my main payroll. I mean it is a display of the past. You have everything in one place, okay. So that one of the reason I might be so that we can get all the data in one place and it will be helpful for the user to also understand the other. That is what I think. Okay, what are the other? What may be the other things, generally from an organization point of view, because this is more about this session. This session and the coming session will be more about a discussion. Okay, fine. So you are discussing about the Employee Central. So can you able to explain furthermore from your end? Other thing is definitely like we maintain this asset data. No, I'm not talking about the OD into the success factor. I do. I am not discussing about the cloud part, but, in a general way, whenever we are using an ERP. What is the purpose of using an ERP? I think too. I mean, if any company wants that employee data and they want to run their payroll and get the get the output, give the output for the working employees where they can see their leaves or anything. I mean they are the data. I mean it is like mostly the management, the employee management, I feel, to maintain centralized data. Yeah, it is used to maintain the centralized data. That is correct any year. You are not telling about success factor, but when any company, any organization, when they are planning for going for the automation mode, where they want to maintain the data not in the manually but into the system. So that is the reason we are going for a ERP system, right? And when you are going for the ERP system, it can be a cloud. It can be not from a cloud also, right? Yes, right. So that is the reason when we are going with SAP HR data to the misses, but still we are maintaining the data in the ERP system. Right, the structures are configured. So coming into the success factor when we are discussing about the employee center. So employee central is a play. It is used to maintain the two type of data. The one is employee data and one is organization data. Okay, what is an employee data and what is an organization data? Can you able to explain? Employee data would be employee details, like input type. No, don't come to the input type. Don't go to the input type. I am just asking you how you are maintaining the data. We have two things, that is, one is employee data and one is organization data. I am still don't want to go into the SAP HR mode and all into a success factor. Okay, and also one more thing I just want to add. When you are learning success factor, you should not compare the SAP HR. Okay, then you are creating a confusion for yourself only because there you have 80 codes, input types and all these things we don't like. We are not using anything here. Okay, that is a totally different product. This is a totally different product.
And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.